Hey there, I am Luke the Cooking Camper, along with Zena the Glamper Camper, and you guys seemed to really enjoy our last live stream where we used this button fastener toolkit. This is linked down below with a promo code for you guys, and you seemed to really enjoy the live stream of me and Zena adding some buttons to these lovely little bandanas so that she could actually wear them. So, I have decided that I want to try to use this magical little fastener kit to make some of her other clothing a little bit more wearable. So, the first piece of clothing that I want to work on is, I'm going to show you guys this one because it's so cute. It's my favorite bandana we did in our last live. And this is the sweater that we are starting with. She's cute, she's wearing it, but she can't actually walk, she can't actually move, she can't actually live in this sweater. It's much too large for her, and it's because this is her brother Benjamin's shirt. And he lived a very long life, but he was a Maltese, and he was a lot bigger than Zena. So we've kept it all these years, and now I want to make sure Zena can actually wear it. So really quickly, dear God, thank you so much for allowing Benji to live such an amazing life. Lord, the furry friends that you create, they really change us, our human, your children's lives greatly. I am so grateful for Zena, and we're so grateful for Benji and all of your other furry friends all around this world. Continue to bless all of the furry creatures you have created. Amen. Okie dokie. So, this is the sweater in question. So, I've got this idea. And first, actually, we can show you the cute little 2-button bandana. I'll be able to put it on right over this. See how this bandana has the 2 buttons. See how big this sweater is? See how the bandana comes out like that? So that was what we were doing in our last live stream, was making small bandanas fit her without having to tie them because I didn't want to choke her or anything. So what we're doing today is, with this way too large sweater, I want to try to move you guys back a little bit, maybe. I want to do some sort of buttoning on the back to cinch it up. I mean, it needs to be like, if it was that tight, she could actually wear it, she could actually walk around. But I mean, that's like half of the sweater. So I'm contemplating, I thought about doing like a 3, and I'm not a fashion designer by any means, but I thought about doing like a 3 folds. Zena is just like tired. Do you just want some loving? Yeah, what are you doing? Yo, should we take this off of you so that I can walk on the twiddle? And see, that's just way too large. So, what I'm going to try to do is use our buttons again, linked down below. There's a whole bunch of links down below, just pick one and go with it. But this actual item is linked. So, what I don't know if I want to do is take like half and just do 1 fold and maybe do like a row of buttons, or if I want to do like multiple little folds. I think multiple little folds could get a little bit too advanced for my skill level. So I'm thinking I just want to do 1 big fold and do like a colored button on each line. So if we look at this here, we'll open up our kit here. Inside of it, we've got a plethora of different colors. And again, if you watched our first live testing out this kit, they are a little bit difficult to get out. But I could do like the different colored buttons on different colors. Because this is just a really important, I mean, I know it's just an item, but it's really, really important. It was Benji's sweater, and like I said, we've kept it for all these years, and she's been able to wear it if we're like taking a picture or just like holding her, but I'd like to make it actually wearable so that she could like go through a day of wearing it. So if I pick out these different colored ones, we can kind of see what this could look like. And I know these colors probably don't go with anything, but I'm just picking out random ones. Then if we did an orange on the green, that could look cute. And then maybe a lime green on the yellow. Okay, I am kind of living for that color combination. And for this, I don't know if I would want a button on the top just because this neck folds over. So what I want to do is add these buttons so that I'm like basically cutting the garment in half like widthwise. So now I just have to figure out how I'm going to fold this. So maybe quickly, I don't want to get these out of order. So let's move our buttons right over here so that they stay in the color order I want them. So if I pop Zena back, oh my goodness. Are you growling at me, you crazy lady? You can see how large this thing is. It totally swallows her up. So I literally need it to be like half the size. So if you pull it up, and if I folded it, this is what so obviously I need her feet to like stay equally spaced or whatever. And then I can just fold it over, and then I could put the buttons like along this side. So maybe fold it over and have it be right at the little foot. And even if I did it a little bit like skinny, like skinnier than she is, this is a super stretchy fabric. And then again, the top folds over that first layer. So I don't really think there's a way for me to measure this. It would be cool if somehow I could get the buttons to be right down the center, but I don't think that's feasible. So, and if you like these little experiment videos where I have no idea what I'm doing, definitely tell us down below. So I'm gonna leave the yellow folded up, or unfolded, I should say. I feel like I should almost do this while she's wearing it, but then, I don't know, because now, if I pick it up, I like can't fold it over, you get what I'm saying? So, if I put it like this, and then have it right up against there, that in fact did make it smaller. So, I think what I'm gonna do, and I also had to figure out how I'm gonna do the button, because now that I'm doing this, I don't know if this is feasible. Or yeah, I can go through the arm right here, I think. Okay, so we're just gonna get into this, see what happens. So, for our little button, we need the part that it looks almost like a little nipple. Hello, Molly. Hello, Tautu. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Bruh. Bruh what? Bruh what, my man, or my woman, or my whatever, my anything? Bruh what? And not mine. You're just a viewer. But we really, really appreciate that. I just don't want to assume anything. Okie dokie. So, we get this set up. And again, if you watched our first live testing out this button attacher doohickey, the colored buttons do not fit the best in this little white part. Bro, fold it like a normal shirt? What are you talking about? Hello, Jamie. Now we're just trying to make this get lined up, which is more difficult than I'd hoped it would be. So, if I want the color on top of the purple, I would need the color like there. And then this is the... Okay. So, I think I'm thinking about this incorrectly. I need to have the purple pinch through this. Okay, we're just gonna go with this. We're gonna try it, see what happens. We learned yesterday that you can pull these buttons out after they've gone in anyways. So, I wanna kinda try to keep this in line. We're gonna go on maybe the... Or I'm not doing the purple. What am I doing with my life? We're doing the blue. Put it on the third little line right there. And now we'll want this to line up with it. So since the color doesn't fit in the white thing perfectly, I'm gonna try to line it up just like this. And then you're just gonna press with all of your life, like your life depends on it. Fold like a normal shirt. I thank you for saying my dog is cute. Zena appreciates all of the comments. Okay. So, that went in almost all the way. So the thing that happened just now happened in our first live trying out this product also. One of the little triangles, I don't know if you guys, right there, that silver that's up higher than the rest. So each one of these is 5 triangles that you had to get shoved into the like nipple part of the button, like the clicky part of the button, that part. So this happened yesterday, or not yesterday, the other day also. So now you just kind of gotta... Yesterday I actually ended up having to redo the entire thing. I had to rip it off. Today I'm going to try to get that shoved where it belongs, under the button. I am really bummed that that happened right on the first one too. Okay. Well, and I'm not sure. There's no way it would poke Zena, I guess. So I'm gonna move on to the next one because I was not able to successfully do that the other day. So I'll retry a little bit later just so I don't get frustrated on the very first button of the day. So now we're just gonna do all of the colors first. We're not gonna do the second button yet. We're gonna do the colors. So now I need another one with the little button. Thank you so much, Mr. Cameraman got me this a couple of years ago for Christmas from Costco. It's actually got, and I'm not bragging, but it's cool. It's got legit diamonds in it. They're just really, really tiny. So inside of each link, there's a little diamond, which, I mean, it's cool. This would be a lot easier if these colors... The problem is the color buttons are bigger than the silver buttons. I don't know why they made this kit like that, but the colored ones do not fit perfectly in the white ring where they're supposed to fit. So, like we did the other day, if you kind of lift the white thing a little bit, they will squeeze, not really, but they will squeeze in there. So now, see if you flip it over. So we're gonna have to do the same thing. We're just gonna have to place it on the color, and then get the other piece into the correct location. And this thing, no, not good instructions or anything. So I've got a video that I watched linked down below, which actually introduced me to this tool, since the instruction manual is pretty non-existent. So now we're going to get it lined up as best as we can. Hope for the best. And squeeze like our life depends on it. Did you crochet that little outfit? No. We just bought it. So this is actually Zena's brother, Benjamin. Oh, that one went on so good, you guys. This is Zena's passed away late brother Benjamin's. And we've kept it for years because we want Zena to be able to wear it. But Benji was, and Zena is a Morkie, half Maltese, half Yorkie, 51% Maltese, 49% Yorkie. So she's smaller. She's only about 4 pounds. Benji was bigger than that. So she's never actually been able to wear this sweater. But we've kept it. And with this button kit, I don't know. And it's probably a totally irrational idea. But I just want her to be able to wear this thing. And I think that would bring Mr. Cameraman, our man, some joy. So, just like the first colored ones, we are just going to wing it because the colored buttons don't fit in the white thing. So we're going to try our best to get it lined up. Squeeze like our life depends on it. This thing you have to squeeze super, super, super hard. And I'm actually surprised. I thought that I might have some troubles getting it through it's going through 2 layers of this thick fabric. But I am not having any problems at all. So, I've got 3 of them on so far. And you can see what I'm doing is... Oh, did I screw that one up a little bit? Yes, I did. Okay, so... You can see my line here. It looks a little bit wonky since these 2, you could see kind of that layer right there. But this one, that layer got squished. So I can either try to bring it back on the next one, or I can keep it hidden. So if we come back right here, and I could try to pull it out and redo it, but I don't have tons of the color buttons available to me. I mean, this is a 400-piece kit or whatever that's linked with a promo code down below, but I don't know if I want to throw away this color one right here. Just, you think your dog passed away? That's really sad. I'm sorry to hear that. It's always really sad when dogs pass away because they're such an influential part of your life, and they're such an important part of your life. I think I'm gonna bring it back. So then it's 1, 2, 3. So if we fold this down, actually, like I said, the top purple gets covered up. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's what I'm going to try to do. Okay. We'll keep it gone for the next one. So the next color is this green color. And we're going to get the little piece with the little... Hello, Mr. Pip Extra. We are altering some of Zena's clothes today. I've got this 400-piece button fastener toolkit, snap tools, whatever you want to call it, linked down below with a promo code. And yeah, we are testing it out today on one of Zena's sweaters. This sweater belonged to her late brother Benji, and we've kept it for all these years in hopes that she would be able to wear it, but he was just a lot bigger than her. So today, I'm trying to kind of fit it down to her size by using these buttons. So we'll see what happens. We're going to squeeze like our life depends on it. So far, only the first button is a little bit messed up in the fact that the one triangle came out. Like I said, we're going to try to fix that. I just got on the 1, 2, 3, 4th colored button. Now we're on to the last two, so we're going to try to bring back that next line. And I'm only putting on, right now I'm doing the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 6 nippled button pieces, and then I'm going to do the part that they actually click into next. So now we'll get that lined up right there. And these colored ones, you guys, the colored button tops or whatever you want to call them, do not fit perfectly into this white tool. So what we're doing is we're just lining it up, and we're actually going through 2 layers of this, I don't know if it's knit or what, this like knit fabric, and it's actually going, ooh, that one did not even go through. Oh, that's strange. Some of them got turned a little bit, but it didn't actually go into this button. Whew! You can see they kind of got flattened, but they didn't go into the button, so I don't know if it's usable now. It looks like it is, so we're going to give that one more try. Okay, we'll give it one more try. We're going to get this lined up where I want it, right in the middle of the purple stripe. Yo, I come up with a beer cheese soup recipe using the chicken. Oh, how was it? Did it turn out delicious? It sounds good. Beer cheese soup. Yum. We're going to try to get this lined up one more time. Yeah, this is definitely a stretch, or we do a lot of clothing videos for Zena, but we've never really tried to alter anything before. So I screwed that one up the first time. We're re-squeezing to see if we can get it to go in there. And we were not successful. So, not sure what happened with that one. But we will try again. Obviously, we don't give up here. Not if it's something for Zena. So we'll get a new set. Okie dokie. Get it lined up. Get the one with the little nipple. Push it into the hole. And if you want a more, we definitely talked about like the workings of this button tool in the live stream where we made the alterations to her bandanas, which came out absolutely, I love them. So definitely check out that live stream too if you want to check out that. That was our first time using this snap button fastener tool. Okie dokie. And it worked this time. So now we've got one more. We've got this creamy colored one. Needs to go right there. Then we'll get the little nipple one, tofu. Totu, look into Chef Moritoto. Yes, look into it. It's tasty. So now, I really hope this works out. I want Zena to be able to wear and to enjoy this piece of clothing. Like I said, we've kept it for years in hopes that she would wear it. But like I said, it works, like if we're like with her, but she can't like walk around, move and stuff just because it is too big. That one did not work either. It didn't even, the one piece stayed in the machine. Okay, so that's happened twice so far on this project. So now this one is ruined. We'll get another colored creamy one. I wonder why it's doing that. I don't know if maybe the fabric is just too thick, but it's just strange that for the first buttons it worked, and then for 2 of them it did not work. So again, we're just going to get this lined up. And I mean, you can see it's poking through. I mean, it's not like the fabric is too thick. And I can feel that it's lined up, I think. So now we're gonna try this again. Squeeze like our life depends on it. Taco John's! Oh! Taco John's is so good! You've got me and Zena so jelly. What did you get from Taco John's? Okie dokie. And see, now this one had 2 triangles come out. Ugh. Okay, so we might have to redo this last one again. And we might have to redo... Now, well, the interesting thing is, those are the same color. So the same, you can see the colors. The same color, the creamy white, I had a problem with. So, this is the thing. Once these triangles don't go in, I don't really, I haven't found a way to get them to get pressed back in. So, this creamy white one, sadly, is a goner now too. Which I've only got 2 left of the creamy white, so I'm gonna have to make it work because both of these are coming off. Because when they don't click in, they get ruined. And the rest of these feel, I mean, they feel tight, they look tight. Maybe I should just give them a little bit more of a little squeezy squeeze. And who knows, maybe I just do these 4 buttons. I really would like the other ones too, however. I'm gonna, just to make sure these are good, get it lined up. Squeeze. Get it lined up. Squeeze. Again, this 400-piece kit is linked down below. I brought home a sauce cup full of Olay seasoning. Dude, potato Olays are life-altering. They're so delicious. Bro, Van, you stop with the food. No, keep going with the food. Food is delicious. Okie dokie, so now we're going to retry the 2 creamy white ones. And hopefully they work this time because I've only got 2 left. If they don't work, the creamy white is out the question. But I want those ones to be the same because they're on the same color of fabric in the sweater. So, we'll get this guy, and it's not like they're going through more fabric than the other ones, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's the same amount of fabric, so I'm not sure what the issue is. But, so you can see, or you can't see, but it's poking through. And I think that's lined up good. And now, oh! Our little metal squeezy piece came out. Again, linked down below with a promo code for you guys. Okay, we're gonna get it lined up again. I think, for some reason, it's like the second layer of the fabric is making this a little bit more difficult. I'm not entirely sure, but I've got it as lined up as I think I'm gonna get it. Now we're gonna get our piece, put it into our pliers. Dear God, please let this work. Amen. We're gonna try to get it lined up. See, this is the thing with this button tool. When the fabric is thick, you can't tell if the triangles are in the correct location. You can't tell if they're going the right way. See, now the little nipple piece came out. We're gonna try this again. I mean, I don't want to waste the two left of the colored creamy, but I really want this to work, obviously. We're gonna squeeze like our life depends on it. We are a food nerd channel. You guys! Okay, it worked! Okie dokie. That creamy white, all the triangles were where they were supposed to go. So now, we just have to duplicate it one more time. And then we can start to put on the other set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that they'll actually like click into. So, and I think you can reuse the nipple part. So, sadly, this is the trash so far in this project. Those are the ruined button colored parts. So now, we're gonna line this up again. And I wanted all of these to be on the same, this is like a very knit, like inline sweater. So I wanted these to line up a certain way. And I think I'm achieving that. So now we can see that our metal is poking through. Not quite in the same location, however, through the, see, it's this second layer that I'm poking through that seems to be giving me the troubles, because I want that in like a specific spot. And this one is really, the other thing is this fabric is very stretchy. I don't know if this fabric is optimal for buttonage, but we're obviously trying it. Okie dokie, so I think I've got that lined up as good as it's gonna get. Now we're gonna take this piece that's already in there. Try to get this to line up. Squeeze like our life depends on it. And if this screwed up, there's nothing we can do about it. Do I have a job? Yeah, I have a job. I deliver packages. But not today, because you can't do that every single day. McDonald's changed their recipe because of health regulations. Oh, it's conspiracy. I think their fries are tasty. And it worked! Oh my goodness, you guys. I am so happy. Okay, so we've got the 6 colors. And isn't that like cute with the creamy white, then the burnt orange, then the sky blue, then the lime green with the yellow, the pink with the purple, and then back to that creamy white with the blue. So now what we had to do, which actually I think is going to be even more difficult than what we just accomplished, is we have to get the other half of the button anatomy, if you will. We have to get the other half of the button anatomy attached. So, again, I don't want to waste the colored loops, just like in our last video when we did the bandanas. So I'm going to get a silver loop, which thankfully fits nearly perfectly in our little button tool. And then we'll get this dude. Oh, this one is bent. Don't want to use him. We'll get this guy lined up. Okie dokie. So now this, I fear, is going to be even more difficult, because somehow I have to get to like the parts of the fabric that do not seem very easily accessible, and I want to try to keep it like lined up. So I'm gonna have to go through, and it's gonna have to be this way. So the stabby part's going up, the button thing's going down, and I'm gonna have to go through the armhole and get it lined up to click with that. So this could totally fail, this project, at this time, because I have no idea how. Maybe we should start with the easy one, right? Or no, we're gonna start with the difficult one. So, thankfully this is a stretchy material, I guess. We are gonna see if this is gonna work. Move our sweater this direction. So I'm going to stretch, or I don't really want to stretch it a ton. We're gonna try to do this. I'm gonna try to keep my finger above the stabby part so that it doesn't get moved around, or maybe first. Obviously we're winging this, guys, if you can't tell by now. Okay. Stabby part. And the stabby part got stuck, I think. Yep. Okay, stabby part is back in place. Stabby part has moved again. So this is going to be the difficult part. Is getting stabby part has not moved. The stabby part has surely, yep, it has moved. Okay. We might have to rethink this part. Obviously, I already have the colored buttons on, so I have to make this work. I just need to figure out how I'm going to do it. So, what I think we might do now is I've got the stabby up part right here. And I'm going to place it with my finger where I want it. I can feel it poking through. I want it right in the center as much as I can get of this blue line, and right above the arm hole. Okay, so we've got it there right on the line, right there. So now what I'm going to try to do is get it lined up. And then, okay. Yeah, it's not lined up. See, this is where it gets tricky. Because you can't tell if it's... Now I can see the triangles, okay? Get them lined up where they're supposed to click in. And now, even though it's... Okay, we're just gonna do it. The pliers did not fit in the fabric, so I'm going to try to squeeze through an entire extra layer of fabric, see if I can get that button to clamp in there how it's supposed to, get the triangles where they're supposed to go. Okie dokie, so you can see this side of the button, the clasp or whatever you want to call it. Now if we fold it inside out, you can see this side of the button, and it appears everything has lined up. So now that worked. So we know how we'll do the other ones. So first, let's just give you a quick little glimpse. Ah! Oh my goodness, it worked. That first one is buttoned. So look. You guys, now that I know that that has been accomplished, this project will be doable. So now, I just need to finish with that side of the buttons. So, I don't want to talk this entire video. So for the next little while, I'm probably going to shut up while I button these. And after each one, I'm just going to make sure that everything looks like it lined up. And again, since this sweater is literally based on lines, you can see the lines running down, I don't want to just like willy-nilly put these on. On this side it looks like that's kind of what happened, but on the front side they're all down the same line. Excuse me. And these buttons on this side, I don't know if it will actually matter in the long run, because these are the ones on the inside, you won't be able to see them. But I want to get them as close as I can to just being straight down this same line. And I know this is a change from our typical content. If you're into this, if you still like to do lives like this, definitely tell us in the comments. Share this video and watch for a while. I mean, our average watch time for our live, we get views on our lives, which we're very grateful for, but the average watch time isn't the longest. So, if you've got a minute, say a couple minutes. We love to talk to you guys. We love to hang out. We love to chat. I tried to respond to the chat messages, like verbally. Occasionally, we respond to them via actual text, like on our MacBook. If you comment something terrible, we're probably not going to respond, but like in the live chat. And I don't know with this tool, I don't know if it matters if you squeeze multiple times or if you just like hold one really long squeeze. I'm not entirely sure. And then again, I'll just turn it inside out. We don't want anything to poke Zena in any way. So we want to make sure everything looks good, and it does. I will say this portion of the project I thought was going to be more difficult than the colored button part, but this is proving to be the easier part of this project. Come here. Come show everybody your new bed. We got a Costco. And you guys, if this project actually turns out successful, you bet I'm going to be altering. Zena has so many clothes that don't fit like the best they could. They're a little bit too big, they're a little bit too small, or like this, they're a really bit too big. I will be attempting to use buttons to fix every single one of her garments. It takes me a really long time. Like, I'm already 45 minutes into this. But, if they continue to be successful, then I'll keep doing them. And if you guys want to keep watching them, I'll keep filming it. Obviously, Zena's the star of this YouTube channel, so anything for her, right? The things we will do for our pets. They're more than pets. She keeps me alive. She is an amazing little fur baby. Okie dokie, we've got 2 more after this one. That one I screwed up. Okay. At least if you screw them up, they're like really, they're like not obviously hooked together properly. So if you screw one up, they're surprisingly simple to take apart. So this part, that's the not stabby part, you can reuse. But the stabby parts, when they get like bent and stuff, you cannot reuse that. Am I gonna get copyrighted for that? Okay, that looks pretty good. We're gonna get our circle back in here. The nice thing about doing this step is the silver ones fit in so nicely. And I guess I just screwed up that one, but you can see where the triangles are at. And I think what screwed up is when I release my finger, when I pull my finger out, the stabby part moved. It needs to stay in the same place. Baking chicken breast in an oven with butter. That sounds tasty. You should make me and Zena some. No, I'm kidding. But we might make some someday. That sounds really good. Okay, and that one was a success. We've just got 2 more. Buttoning is actually a time-consuming process. It seems like when you look at the kit, all of the pieces look very simple. It seems like it would be like a really fast and easy thing. But it is time-consuming, especially if you're not good. Like, I am not good. I'm just winging everything that I'm doing. So it's taking me probably a million times longer than it would for like a fashion person to do these things. And getting them lined up on one line is actually surprisingly not the easiest part of this. The lines don't seem to line up on the inside of the garment as they do on the outside. So I can see, I can see my triangles. So now when I pull my finger out, I need the triangles to not move. So like I'm squeezing without crushing my finger and pulling out at the same time. Again, this button snap kit is linked down below with a promo code. Okay, that one went on good too. We've only got 1 left. And then we'll have Zena try on the piece. I'm gonna be so excited if this fits her once I'm done with this. Granted, it's summertime right now. Hey Google, what time is it outside? Did you just hear that?
It's 5:38 p.m.
Hey Google, what temperature is it outside?
The current temperature in Waddell Haciendas is 108 degrees.
Yeah, it's 108 degrees outside, and I am working on a sweater, but that's okay. Okay, we've got the last. And I can see my triangles. Ooh, see, those triangles look like they might be a little bit messed up. We're gonna try it. Squeeze like our life depends on it. And that one lined up too. So now, I mean, we're done, I think. So we can just clip it over. And again, my line's not perfect. It actually looks a little bit wavy, but I think it is as good as I could have gotten it. So before we button them, I just want to give everything one final little squeeze. Like I said, I don't know if multiple squeezes with this tool helps, or if it just matters how long you hold it. But I mean, I'm squeezing it like as hard as I can. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Your hat? Whose hat? My hat? Your hat? Zena's hat? She does have them. Now, I'm going to go ahead and button up. And it looks a little bit wavy, but I mean, come on. That is a pretty straight line. So now, time to see if our mission was accomplished. YouTube needs to shorten the time that the don't recommend button goes away. What do you mean? Do you want to not you don't want YouTube to recommend our videos, or you do want YouTube to recommend our videos? She is like not cooperating. Okay, stay. Zena, you gotta stand up so we can try this on, okay? You crazy psychopath. Oh my goodness. She is not cooperating. Okay, you guys. It already is feeling like it is fitting. Okay? We're gonna pull her little arms through. I am so excited! Okay, so this looks a little bit janky. What's going on here? Oh, I need the flap to go on her back. Now it doesn't look janky. And then we can, again, like I said, that purple gets covered up. You guys, look. Oh, you are so cute. Oh my, you like that? You like it? Hey. Do you like it? Now you can actually wear that without it falling off. So this is our little button job on this sweater. I think the buttons look super cute. And now she can wear Benji's sweater. The only other things that I'm thinking about is obviously the neck is huge. So I don't know if I want, I mean, I could button that down. But I don't know if I like buttoned it right in a row. that might look a little bit janky, I'm not sure. And then by her bootay, you can see where the fabric was folded. So we cut that, double that distance, like out of the back. It's so cute. Thank you so much. I am happy with this project. The only thing I'm trying to decide right now is if I want a button on the neck, right? I think a button might look strange, but if I continued the line of buttons to one on the neck, but I don't think, I mean, I could put one right. The problem, it's kind of on like it's right where the fabric folds. So if I kept folding the fabric and then I put it down like this, the button would be going through lots of fabric. So I don't think that would, I don't think that would work very well. Hey, do you like it? Do you like it now that you can wear it? I like it. Turned out pretty good. Again, this is a 400-piece set. So in our first live stream where we tried this out, we buttoned all of these bandanas so that I don't have to tie them. They're too small to tie around her neck. So what we did was buttoned them so that we don't have to do the tying. And during that project, we ruined one part of the 400-piece kit. And then in this process, we ruined 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We actually ruined 5 pieces, and then the 6th piece was janky out of the box. So for not being like a professional or anything, just winging it, I don't think it's terrible. No, I don't have kids. I mean, Zena's my kid, so yeah. And I don't know. I could put a button on, I just think that a button on the neck would look not how I want it to look. I like it without the button. The only thing that I could do so that it wasn't going through a million layers of fabric if I wanted to button the neck is I could put the button right in a row, so right here, and then I could just have, well actually, when she stands like that, that button is covered up. So what I could do is just go to like the edge of the blue right there. So right here you'd be able to see the purple, but on the top it would be right on the edge of the blue and the purple. And I could put a button, but see then this line is also fudged because of how the fabric is folded. So I could put a button like right here, but it wouldn't really be, it wouldn't be like as in line as, please stand up, please, 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 I love you so much, please, just stand up, please, I love you, please, please, please. So, she doesn't want to stand. So, if I put another button up here, it wouldn't be as in line, so I think that might look a little bit janky. What do you guys think? Should I put a button on the neck or not? I think if I wouldn't have put a button on the blue and I would have pulled the neck down more, I think having a button right there would look good because the line would be straight still. But since I did button that blue, I wouldn't want to cover up that button. So having that line, because see it fold, that's the fold. So if I could somehow make the fold clean under there, then I could put a button like right here, but I don't know. She wants to sleep. Yes, she does want to sleep. So I think we're done here. I think we've dwindled down to only 1 or 2 viewers, which we are very, very grateful for. And this project was a success. Again, this is linked down below with a promo code for you guys. If you liked this video, make sure to give us a big thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit that bell so that you never miss the next time me and Zena upload a new video or do another live stream. Get out. Oh, thank you so much. Get out and enjoy what God has given us, and get out and enjoy nature and food as much as we do. Dear God, thanks again for Benji, and thanks even more for Zena and everybody, and Mr. Oh, look! Zena, we have more viewers. But she's really tired, you guys. I don't know if we can keep going here. She is just wanting to snooze it up. And I really can't decide if I want another button or not. So, Mr. Pib Extra, should I put another button or not? Yes or no? Yes. Zena, he says another button. Do you want to do it? Okay. Okay. We're taking it off so that we can do another button. Go in your little Costco bed. Okay, so now this button is going to go on the neck. So let's see if we can get this to line up well. So, and maybe when she's wearing it, it looks like it doesn't line up, but in all of reality it does. I don't know. So, what we're gonna do is fold down the neck. I need the neck to be like right on the line between the blue and the purple. So you can see it's kind of in line here, and I could actually leave a little bit of a gap. I think that that could be cute, but there's no button on the purple, and then that would come up too high on her neck, so gaps are bad. Let's cover up that first purple stripe. Okay, so if we need the button up here, it needs to be a green, a lime green, so that it goes with that first yellow one. We'll get the colored guy with the piece. We're gonna push this in here. And if I get the neck folded, maybe. See, okay, I don't know, Mr. Pib Extra. I really want the next button too, but I just do not know how I'm gonna get this thing to line up. So, I've got it folded. So that's how it looks when it's folded. But when you roll the neck over, because see, the neck is still the full circumference or the full diameter, or whatever you want to say, of the piece of clothing. So see what I mean? If you unbutton this, you can see that the neck is just as wide as like the stripes as the color. So if I've got this buttoned, like obviously that's the point, if I would continue that fold into the neck, and then I wouldn't be able to like unfold the neck if I wouldn't be able to do it down like this. I mean, I could, but that's all that fabric. So if I keep the inside folded like that, see how then there's this like fabric right here? Baking chicken, that sounds delicious. I'm here listening. Man, I don't know if we're going to be able to put this last... I really want the last button. But I just don't see how I could make it in line. And if it's not in line, I think it's not going to look good. So I think I don't want to screw anything up. I think we're just going to leave it as this, as the finished product. because even if I get it to line up, like I could put a button right here, I'm just not sure if once she puts it on, if it would look all janky. So what we'll do is we will just put it on her one more time so you guys can see the finished project. And then we are going to skididdly daddle. Here. Let's put this on and then we are gonna say bye 12 off wind on YouTube. See what I mean? So that fold is right here, and there's no way to put a button there, I don't think, and make it not look janky. So this, our friends, is the finished product. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, if you liked this video, make sure to give us a big thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit that bell so that you never miss the next time me and Zena do a new live stream. Get out and enjoy what God has given us, and get out and enjoy nature and food as much as we do. Have a great one. Adios on, I'm reading all of these. Okie dokie. Bye.